Well, now we say hello to the Buckeye State here on our live stage at the Triple Crown Slumpbuster. Thad Anderson with Lawrence Wilson of Ohio Spiders. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Just came off the ball field. This is Fred. Look how good you look. You didn't slide. You didn't get down at all.
No, I didn't get down at all.
Yeah,
no.
You just like Domingo Ayala last night. You just hit bombs and you get to run the bases.
Yeah. I hit dingers.
You don't have to get down. So the Ohio Spiders are in the 10-year-old bracket in what's called the TCSB Division I Championship, the Triple Crown Slumpbuster, invite only. 8 teams in that 10-year-old bracket, and a nice geographic diversity. So when your team from Ohio makes the, 13-hour drive over here to Omaha area, and you get to see this nice geographic mix. Pretty fun for 10-year-old kids to broaden out their horizons like this.
Really is, and you can even ask them. You can look over at them, and they're having a good time, right, boys?
Spiders. Wow, I'm kind of afraid of spiders. But you guys are like I'm not afraid of spiders anymore. And I grew up a Houston Oilers fan, by the way, and the powder blue.
There's the color.
Love you blue.
Yeah.
So you got these guys. They actually, was that 2-1 your last game? Who pitched on that stuff? A couple of you guys. Who scored a run? It should only be 2 hands, or maybe one. They had to score, but somebody. No, okay. I got you. That credits as you. Well, congratulations on that. That was an early one. So you guys had the 8 a.m. Did you have the 8 a.m. slot?
Yeah, we did. We had the 8 a.m. slot, and we have the the noon slot coming up next.
All right.
So
the Ohio Spiders, you were telling me before we started talking here that you came for the competition and for the invite only, but you also came for the College World Series. What are your plans as far as the collegiate event?
Well, we'd like to see where we finished today, to see what we were able to do. Maybe go see some of the fireworks and stuff tonight, the opening day ceremonies, and then we'll see how it all plays out. With the way the bracket is, I don't know when we're going to actually have the time, and I know that the College World Series, first come, first serve is what we have right now. Mm-hmm. And we're going to try to battle to get in there Saturday and Sunday.
Now, who do you root for in this field of 8?
Texas A&M.
I heard a Texas A&M right out of the gates there. Where are the Buckeyes at? Where's no luck this year? So who, if these guys weren't influencing you, who would you take out of this field?
Oh, I would take Texas A&M.
Okay,
they're saying that because I've already told them that.
they were told what to say.
Right, exactly.
Perfect. Hey, one thing I've been asking a lot of our guests who come up on the stage here, you're in the 10-year-old group, which is an awesome time in baseball. I mean, as a player playing ball, that's a great year of baseball.
Right.
To be successful in the 10-year-old level, what do you think the keys are? There are 2 or 3 keys. If you think about your team, and hey, for us to be at least baseline successful, we have to do these things. What are they?
I think they really got to love the game. I think they got to put in, the time and the effort to hone in on their craft a little bit. But the love of the game is a big deal. Baseball sometimes can be a little bit slow for some of these kids. And coming from the north, we have like a lot of football players where it's just constant action, and running. But I think the love of the game is the most important thing for these boys. And I think we've assembled the right group of kids right now. I think the camaraderie helps really well. Having the parents' support as well as the boys' support. And I think that the fact that we are competition hunters, we're not trophy hunters. The boys like the trophies just like everybody else, but we really love the competition, and they get to play amongst their peers, which they work really hard. So I think the competition is the last thing that I would say that really is the driving force for my team.
Ohio Spiders organization, you have multiple teams across different age divisions. What's the range for you guys?
Well, we're 9, and then we have a 15U that plays like a 16, 17U. They're like a combo. So they're really 15, but sometimes we'll pull in a couple pitchers that are age prevalent to play 16U. A little bit of help there, but those are the ages we have. We have a really good 8U team that just won a state championship through another party, and they're up and coming as well too. So have a lot of fun.
So you yourself are in Medina, Ohio, kind of the Akron-Canton, sort of between Columbus and the Akron-Canton area, Cleveland up there.
Yes.
And you've got a range of kids around. What's the state of baseball in Ohio? And you said, kind of known as a football hotbed, but what's baseball about there?
I think the state of baseball in Ohio, there's a lot of splinter teams where we're at, especially. It seems like there's so much time and energy that a lot of people can't really see eye to eye all the time at this youth age. It seems like a lot of parents feel that their kid is better than the next kid, better than the next. So there's a lot of splinter teams is what we have. And I think that's across the board basically everywhere. But the splinter teams just seem to keep popping up. Like, for instance, my team next week, some of the dads, 2-3 of the dads could say, we don't want to do it anymore. We're going to start our own team. That's basically how Ohio has been. There hasn't really been any solidarity as far as a coach just sticking with his team. Our attrition, I mean, we don't have attrition. We've actually, last year, we took and sent one of the kids to start on another team to build another team, so we have some area for other people to go and get some work in. Lesser travel for them, not as stern competition all the time, week in, week out, so they can work on development. But I think that overall it's the splintering that goes on, and I think it's across the board.
Yeah. The spiders, where did the spiders come from? What's that name about?
There's a team mom that we had that she's terrified of spiders, so we decided to call ourselves the Spiders.
Make her life a living
She's over
pain.
there.
She, where is she? That's arachnophobia, mom, right over there.
It sure is.
That's
sure
difficult. Anything else? With games you're playing right now and the teams you've seen here so far in Omaha at the Triple Crown Slumpbuster. I know you just played an Arizona team right before you came over here. What have you seen in your competition at this one?
Competition's been fantastic. The other thing that's been really nice too that we've noticed, that even my family's noticed as well, is the other team's parents have been phenomenal. I mean, everybody, it seems like after a game we'll have other teams' parents come over and root for us, vice versa. My team's going over and rooting for them. We're really here celebrating the competition that Triple Crown has offered us, and we're taking advantage of it. It's really, really a great tournament.
You started with pool play on Wednesday and Thursday in that invite-only bracket, the 8 teams, and then you get to bracket play today, and you've got kind of a double Elam, kind of a College World Series format, so it's not single jeopardy, but it's obviously the tension cranks up a little bit, competition cranks up a little bit. So you come right out of the gates with a 2-1 ball game this morning. Post-game, what just happened? What did you say? What were a couple of the keys after last game, this 2-1 win?
We just gave them a lot of coffee. They're all on coffee now, a lot of Red Bull, got them amped up. No, I mean, we just really want them to have fun. Basically, with the 10-year-old boy, they come here and the stress is so immense for some of them. I have a lot of kids that are very intelligent and realize that the competition is good. We've traveled a long way. Their parents want them to get to bed early, perform. So that even adds a little bit of stress there. But post-game, we just really talk to them, keep within themselves, and hit the ball, catch the ball, throw the ball.
Those games those 2-1 games, though. Those are grinders.
Everybody will tell you those are my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, and they're awesome. And the outcome, win or lose, in a moment, win or lose is win. But later on, when you look back at games like that, I mean, that's why you come to things like this,
right,
that ball game. And the Arizona team's probably not that happy right now, but you both just learned a whole lot. The kids benefited a whole lot from a 2-1 game, I'm sure.
Actually, that Arizona team was very happy. They were very respectful in the fact where they said, we came out here to play teams like you guys, and vice versa, we came out. That game could have won either way at any minute. It was a well-coached game. It was a well-played game. The kids both teams did really it was an exciting game for us. It was one of the best games we played all year. Yeah,
great way to start a day in Omaha. It's get out of bed and go do that. That's not bad at all. All right, so before we let you go, we've made reference to these guys. We should probably bring the players up here. So why don't you all make your way over here without trampling anybody? We don't have room for any injuries right now. Come over by Coach over here, and we'll do a quick survey of spiders. We're gonna do a quick spider survey. These keep coming and fill them in. Let these guys in. Why the big guys kind of came last, and so now we're trying to jam them in here. These uniforms are fantastic.
Thank you.
You guys look great. All right, so do we have this entourage represented? See, we should probably do a selfie, right? Okay, or an othery. This will be an othery. I'm mainly getting it for you guys. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Let's turn it that way. We'll get there. There's Coach. Okay, can you see yourself? If you can't see yourself in there, we got a problem. I'll take 3. I'll waste some film. Perfect. All right, so let's do a quick survey here. Don't hurt anybody, but you can either kind of put your hand up or you can just make noise. You can go, whatever. Who came to the festival last night? Okay. Who didn't come to the festival last night? Okay, cool. Does anybody know who Domingo Ayala is? Did you know Domingo was here last night? He was here. He actually sat right there where your coach is at. And then he went out and did a demonstration out on the field. It was pretty fun. Then we had a big explosion and a bonfire. What did you guys do last night? Autographs?
A lot of them were hanging out at the airport.
Nice. You went to the airport and greeted College World Series teams?
He was all over it.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Got him. So you were catching the teams as they came into the hotel? Just sitting there at the door? Were you in your uniform?
They asked him to leave the hotel.
He got kicked out. So So let's run through it. Who's rooting? Okay, just raise your hand and make the noise you think their mascot would make. Who's rooting for the Oregon State Beavers? That's a seal. The Oregon State Seals. All right, they're going to win it. How about the Cal State Fullerton Titans? Okay, that's a Titan noise. The LSU Tigers. Roar. We got one roar. Okay, awesome. How about the Florida State Seminoles? That one, you just go like that. The Louisville Cardinals. They're close to where you live. You could kind of drive to them. How about the Texas A&M Aggies? Okay. It's an agricultural thing. How about the Florida Gators? Right over here. Okay, and the TCU Horned Frogs. Okay, well, that's a survey of who's going to win what. Who are these people? That's your traveling fan. You're the stalkers. So this is Coach Lawrence Wilson. Anything else about these guys you want to tell us before we let you go?
Yeah, they're just an amazing bunch of boys, and they really wear their heart on their sleeves here. It's been a great experience working with these kids, and they have a really good chance of winning this thing this weekend, huh?
All right. Well, you're off to a good start, guys. Do you have when you break your huddle, do you have a thing you say? Like, what's that?
Spiders.
Spiders, and we'll wrap it up that way. Go ahead, get your thing in, do your thing, and I'll get out of the way. Don't hit me. Let's hear it. Here, in fact, let me get you a microphone.